So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video, first long video. So in this project, I'll be going through one of the POCs I did for one of my clients. So the POC was basically they had resumes of like very long resumes, like 7-8 pages resume, and they wanted to extract the information, some basic information like work experience and personal details from the resume. So this is the POC. So here I am using generative AI for Gen AI. I am using the Gemini model from Google and Langchain to basically orchestrate everything, every flow of the pipeline. Now some supporting packages like Pydantic to validate the structured output of the JSON, like something like that. And if I see, from this Langchain Google Gen AI, I will be using this chat Google Generative AI to basically form the LLM instance. Here I am passing the model parameter, Gemini 1.5 plus model I am using, and some basic other information. These are just some environment variables that I am defining to basically surpass the warning. I got it from GitHub. Load n to I have a .n file. If you see here, I have a .n file where the API key is there. So I am loading it, and if the key is not found, it will raise an exception. The first thing is I will extract information from the file. This is the file path I have in my system, and I'm using this helper function. This will just check if the file is PDF or docx, and based on that, it will use any of these two modules and read the content and return the text file. So this is just simple Python helper functions. Now once I have the extracted text, the main thing comes into the structure of the output. So for the structure of the output, I am defining two classes, two Pydantic models basically. So this is the main model. Here I am defining all the attributes that I want and also the type of them. So name, phone, email, address. Now I can obviously go with very strict types here. For example, for email, I can go with email string validation, or for total experience also I can, instead of going with float, I can go with a string. So it can give like string data, something like that, that we can experiment with. And skills is a list of skills is a dictionary of the domain of the skill and the list of skills. So dictionary is basically first string and list of strings. So basically the domain and the skill. We'll see the output. Now company is a list of company. The again company will have the company name, duration, from and to, role, industry of the work, summary of work. Very basic information. And the main thing is the summary of work will be 2 to 3 sentences, like within 120 words. This is the schema. Now what I'll do is, when I am defining the prompt now, I'll have the system prompt as URN basic instruction. I just used again LLM ChatGPT for this. You are an AI model designed to extract and summarize resume, blah blah blah. And the guidelines is there. Past dates in this specific format. If any values are missing or not provided, keep it null. And also again, I'm telling it the summary of work should be 2 to 3 sentences within 120 words. These are strictly required. Role is also required. And here I am giving one more instruction than that. If the input data doesn't resemble a resume, that lacks some basic information, then the output should be completely empty. Now, obviously, you can go creative with the prompt. This is basically prompt engineering, I'll say. And here again, I am telling it that the output your answer in JSON format such that the schema of output JSON will always match with the given value schema. Now here I will pass the schema. This is the schema I'm passing. This user resume profile dot model JSON schema. This will return the schema. We'll see the output here. Now if I'm passing the extracted text. This extracted text will go into the human content. Now if I'll print this, I will just print it. Print the prompt. Comment it out. Now if I'll print it, you can see these are human inputs. Will start from the beginning. So here it starts from the beginning. System message is there, then guidelines are there. These are the schema. If you see description, details about the description, then title of the company, duration from, like it's giving the complete Pydantic schema, and the human message is the extracted content of the resume. Now this is all good. Now we'll just pass on this information to our LLM. So I'll just delete it and we'll invoke the LLM output. Now this will give a text output. So we have to extract it to convert it to a JSON one. So I have used a JSON, the extract JSON helper function here. I'll pass on the output of this content. So obviously, if I can show you the output also, content int. Okay, so this is the content that our LLM have given us and JSON, and all the content, everything is there. So we'll just validate this data through Pydantic model again, and return it as JSON. So I'll delete this. And here, if you see the extract JSON helper function here, I am extracting the content from this output and converting it to a text variable. Then I am using regular expression to match this pattern and collect everything, group them together, load it into a JSON and validate. Now this step is important because this will raise error if the output of the LLM doesn't match with the given schema. So we have to get creative around it based on our requirements. Now once if the validation is successful, it will return the data in JSON format. Now I can print, so I'll just call this function with the content of my data, content of the LLM output, and I'll just print it. So if I print it, you can see, okay, there you go. This is the output of the LLM. Now I'll just, I'll do one thing, load it as JSON and format it. Okay, so now you can see that this is the extraction. It is giving the name, phone, email, address. It was not able to find the experience, so it is null. And the skills, it is hard skills, web development, IT automation, tools and software. So these attributes we have not hard coded. It is as per LLM interpretation, but we have just given it the structure and instruction for it. Now again, these are some company-wise information like the company name, duration from and to, role, industry of the company, summary of work. So everything is there. So it is exactly as per the schema we had defined. And if the schema was not same with the Pydantic schema, then it would have raised some error in this line. So we have to get creative around it. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Thank you.